This is called Curzon Hall, but that basically they Banglified the English names. Curzon Hall is basically named after Lord Curzon. Lord Curzon was a British foreign minister, and it's funny that a lot of these places are named after these British colonialists. Even the buildings behind me, the architecture, you can tell obviously these were buildings that were built by the British, even though obviously the land was owned by the Muslims. And when I say built by the British, it was probably designed by the British, but obviously built by our ancestors for free. I am at Musa Khan Mosque. It was built during the Bengal Sultanate. And during the Sultanate, what they did is they rebelled against the Mughal Empire at the time. They had differences because the Mughal Empire had started to introduce teachings that were against Islamic fundamental principles. And they tried to, I think, combine obviously different aspects of Islam and Hinduism together. So one of the things to establish his rule, obviously as a sultan, he did is Isa Khan first was the first, I think, the ruler of the Sultanate. Musa Khan is the one who succeeded him, and he had this masjid built. When the revolution started in July, and the Chhatra League, which is basically the Awami League student wing, when the first place that they basically, just to give you some context, Chhatra League had a hold and power within every single major university campus within the country. And Dhaka University is considered leader of all the other universities. So whatever trend occurs within Dhaka University, a lot of the other major universities follow that trend. So one of the things that happened during the revolution is that the Chhatra League members were literally forced out of the campuses. And that started right here in this particular hall. All of these different halls and buildings behind me, all of these places, Chhatra League was basically kicked out, and one of them, I think even my brother was telling me, tried to jump off of the fourth floor because they had so much fear after obviously what they had done. So to give you some historical background, Chhatra League didn't just have a presence within the university campuses. They used to bully people and students who were weaker, in weaker families, from the working class families. They used to force them to support Awami League politics. They used to force them to attend meetings. They would beat people. They would do whatever they wanted, basically. They had free reign over the university campuses. And naturally, when Dhaka University students started pushing them out of the campuses, other universities across the country basically started following suit. The best thing I found so far in terms of graffiti, it has to be this. It's very symbolic of I guess the awareness of people on this campus of I guess global politics and who the major players and meddlers are within the country's politics. So as a tradition, I'm just gonna walk over the Indian flag and the Israeli flag and the American flag and any other superpower that feels the need to interfere in the country's politics. Assalamu alaikum.